Right guys, so after lots and lots of scratch building, what I've done is basically put all of the structural walls, as I'm calling them, in for the hangar bay. So the idea being, what I'm hoping to get out of this is that now that the actual structure of the walls is in place, all I need to do is basically cut out to size the right piece of length of styrene to put together some of the detail parts. So this long wall here, I'll probably make this out of 2 sections, but basically imagine that, and then basically as it's going to be sticking styrene to styrene, in theory sticking the detail piece up against the side of the structural wall here, so that it basically just sticks on and it's all nice and level and straight and clean, and hopefully be looking pretty cool. So that's the plan overall. So all of the photo etch grating is now in place, which is a good thing. All the structure is in place. So next is the slow task of basically doing similar sort of scratch building detail like I've done here, and all these ports here, and a few more on this side. These ones are actually a bit more complicated, but you get the gist. And then what I'm going to try and do is some of the gratings I thought look a little bit out of scale, so I've added a little bit of styrene sheet cut to size is sort of like a bit of a window frame, for want of a better term. So I'm going to do that on a couple of the pieces, probably more along the sort of these larger ones on the port side of the hull. But what I'm going to attempt to do now is basically get some paint down. I just fancy sort of spraying something. So what I'm going to do is paint the hangar bay floor, and the colour I've decided to go with for that is this Tamiya XF77 IJN Grey, which is a nice deep dark colour. It's a little bit darker than the one there, but it basically get rid of all of the super glue staining and that sort of stuff and tidy it up. Hopefully get rid of this seam line here, and some of the, I think that might have been a bit of paint I dropped, glue I dropped, but get rid of all of that, and yeah, so let's see what happens.